Adrian started doing something funny the past probably 2 days. Before he'd bring me a book and he'd either like sit in my lap or he'd just like sit beside me. Now he's kind of turned me into a chair. He wants to sit on me, lean back, and he wants me to cross my legs, like basically so that he can put his legs up. I actually took a video of it. I want to show it to you guys now.
Good.
You read this book? Okay, I'll read this book to you. We just read this book.
Uh,
So yeah, it's really cute. I don't mind it, because I know pretty soon he's not going to be wanting to do that anymore. I'm trying to enjoy these times right now because I know in the future, I mean, especially when he turns into a teenager, he's not even going to spend her. He's probably not going to want to spend any time with me. So I'm going to try to be right now before he gets older, that he'll enjoy spending time with me, and hopefully when his teenage years, he'll still want to do things with me. And a lot of people I've known that their kids like when they get like 12, 13, 14 years old, they get into puberty and stuff like that, and they just don't want to spend time with their parents. They don't want to do anything. But I'm hoping that I can get Adrian into some things that we can both share together that he'll still want to do with me. I'm not really sure what that would be, but I mean, I want to camp. Like I like camping, stuff like that. Hope I can get him into it. Video games is one thing. He'll probably, I mean, most kids nowadays they always want to play video games. So I'm hoping that'd be something else that we could do together, like the YouTube videos. Hopefully he might like to do things like that with me. So I'm hoping to kind of get him into some of these things, and also, or if anything he likes, if there's a certain thing that he takes an interest into, maybe I'm hoping I can get into it, and something. I mean, I don't want to be like, oh, you're doing something here. Let me. I don't want to be like that. I'm trying about just me. I hope there's something that we can share through, even through his teenage years, which I know is generally problematic in most families. It's just, I mean, it's just I don't want to say the curse word, but I was a turd during that time, and most people are. It's just that you you now you're a teenager. You think you know everything. You think that you know what's best, and you got all these hormones going on. You got all these emotions that you've never felt before, and it's just a crazy time for a kid. And if you're with parents, it's like some will hold on really tight. Say, no, you're still a kid. Some kind of go like, oh no, go ahead and experience teenage years. Like it's like I've seen both extremes. I've seen parents are like, well, like they let their kid drink alcohol, and it's like, oh well, I'd rather him drink at home than be at a party. Or then there's the parents that get like extremely strict and like, oh no, you can't date until you're 16, or you can't date until you're 18. You can't do this, you can't do that. So yeah, I've seen both extremes, and I don't want to be either of those extremes. I'm not even sure if I want to be in the middle of that, because I don't know. I I'd like to say, oh, I've got 10 years to figure this out, because he's 2 now. He'll be 12 in 10 years. But 10 years will pass very quickly. So, yeah, I'm hoping that that's the one thing. I want to find something we can share. And I'm hoping that whatever that hobby or activity that we both enjoy, It's something that'll keep us close through that time and help any type of help us bond and help us any type of issue he has. Maybe we could talk about it while we're doing that activity. But we'll see how that goes. Went to the gym today. I ate a big bunch of chips. You know, the malt vinegar ones malt vinegar and sea salt ones I talked about. Yeah. And they're stuck in my teeth. And I'm like, oh God, I ate way too many. I'm just happy that the bag was almost empty because I would have eaten way too many of them. But anyways, went to the gym today, and I think like right now I'm on a 3-day rotation. I do upper body, lower body, and then I do a day of cardio. But I think I think I need to split my upper body up into 2 separate days because it's taking a long time. Because what I'm doing is what I'm trying to do is chest, back, arms, and my core all in the same day. Well, the problem is my core is 4 different exercises. The chest, back, and arms are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different. So it's like I'm on like 8, 9 machines and trying to do like 4 sets of 8, and that takes a long time. So I think I want to do is I'm going to split it up into chest, back, arms, core, legs, then cardio, and that'll help me have days to help me rebuild and everything, because the like chest, back, and arms, and the core, no matter what, you're using your arms with them, so it's kind of like I'm working arms out 2 days, but it's just the amount of time it takes. It's just kind of crazy. Like today, I was like, it was like 9:30, and I still had 2 exercises, a few machines to go, and I was like, it's getting too late. I mean, I'm not gonna be able to finish, so I had to stop and get back home. But like, I mean, part of my issue is I do 20 minutes on the stair stepper every day. Because one, it helps warm you up, get your muscles ready to say, oh, I'm ready to work out. Another thing is I want to do a little bit of cardio every day. I've actually known quite a few people that never did cardio. They get to the gym, they like stretch, and then they go work out, and it's like they look really good. I mean, they're big, but it's like we try to like this is like when I was going to college, and just recently. I mean, because I finished my degree up recently, and we'd play basketball, and they could barely run back and forth down the court because they just were completely out of, like, they looked like they were in really good shape. Strength wise, they were really strong, but they just had no cardio. And it's like, I mean, I'm, I was like, I'm in my mid 30s and overweight, but I'm running circles on these guys. And I was like, wow, it just shocked me. And then come to find out, like that's when I started talking to them about how they work out. And I asked them if they ever did cardio, and it's like, nah, you don't need any. Actually, one of them actually said, nah, you don't need that. And I'm sitting there thinking, and he was the one that was like about to pass out after about 5 minutes of playing basketball. So yeah, cardio is very important. I mean, in Zombieland, I think that was rule number 1 or something. Maybe rule number 2. I can't remember, but yeah, cardio. But yeah, that's like me. For me, I'm not wanting to get really big. I don't want to be. I'm not like Hulk Hogan. I want the 24-inch or however big his pythons were or something. Granted, he took a lot of steroids and everything, but I'm not that. I don't want to be really. I don't want to get that big and cut. I want to be healthy. I want to. Well, look good. Don't get me wrong. But I just don't. I've seen some people there that, I mean, they are cut. I mean, there's this one guy who has a 6-pack. I mean, he wears these type of these workout shirts, and it looks like he buys the smallest size that he can. And I'm like, dear God, this guy looks like he has worked out every day of his life for hours. Um, if you're a fan of wrestling, think of Alberto Del Rio. His back. Um, let's see. Trying to think of who, like Lex Luger's chest, Ultimate Warrior's arms. Trying to think who had like a really defined six pack, but I can't. Ravishing Rick Rude's six pack. That's what this guy look. I mean, this guy is like ripped, and that one, I don't have the dedication to get that, and two, the amount of time it would take, I don't have. And that's the reason I don't really. That's not where I want to get. I don't want to get to that point. But somebody that has that time and everything, that dedication, and the diet you have to get that type of look is crazy. Unless he's just one of those really lucky few that genetically he can work out a little bit and get the body he wants. But yeah, it'd be kind of cool to get it, but I know there's no way in hell that I'd ever be able to put that much time into it. But wow, I jumped around a lot there. But anyways, cardio, very important. Something else I meant to talk about that Adrian did today. I'm going to show you a little video of what he's doing too. He loves my little Game Boy Macro. And I was playing on it while he was taking a nap, and then I'd set it down, like I'd set it on my computer desk. And when he woke up, he saw it. He just picked it up, laid on the floor with it, and just started pushing buttons like he was playing with it. I was like really worried because he sometimes he gets in the habit he wants to throw things, and I was really worried he might throw it, but he didn't. But he loves the car, like Lightning McQueen from Cars. He has like 3 of those cars, and eventually he looked around and saw the car. He basically picked it up, put it on my computer desk, and went and got his cars and started playing the old. But yeah, it's really cute. I think I've showed you the video. Depending on where I put the video in here, but very cute. I'm trying to capture moments like that, but sometimes I forget to pull my cell phone out, or sometimes I just don't want to. It's one of those things like, do you pull your cell phone out, or do you not, or do you pull your camera? Is basically what I mean, and it's just one of those things. It's kind of like you want to record it to keep it, but then it's kind of like, okay, you're trying to hurry and do something, and by the time you're sitting there rummaging around for your phone, and most of the time, when I do that, Adrian kind of like hears me and is like, oh, what are you doing? And he stops doing what he was doing, which kind of defeats the purpose of me pulling my cell phone out. Eventually I'll get better at it. Now I'll start being able to kind of keep myself in a position to where I know I can get it out and recording better. Yeah, I know. It's just really cute. And kind of want to keep those moments, but right now it's very difficult because he loves looking at himself like when I record a video of him, he wants to watch it, and he loves watching. He loves laughing at himself. So that's another thing. When he sees my cell phone, he wants to walk up to it and look and see what I'm recording, and he wants to watch the videos and everything. But kids, they're a wonder.